There's a category of Shopify sellers quietly making serious money right now, and most people haven't caught on yet. They're selling AI-generated art packs, prompt libraries, and tools. These products that didn't exist a couple years ago are now generating real revenue for merchants who figured out the model early. The opportunity is genuinely lucrative, but there's a catch. Most sellers entering this space are handling licensing and delivery the wrong way. This is essentially what determines whether this becomes a scalable business or a customer service headache. Hey there, I'm Evan from the Shop Ninjas, and today we're breaking down how the smart ones are actually doing this. Before diving in, it's worth establishing what we're actually talking about here, because this category is broader than most people realize. AI-generated art packs are collections of images produced with tools like Midjourney or Stable Diffusion, often sold as commercial use assets subject to the AI platform's terms. Prompt libraries are curated collections of text inputs that reliably produce high-quality outputs from AI tools. Someone who spent months refining prompts for a specific niche packages that knowledge and sells it. AI tools in this context mean lightweight applications, scripts, or workflow automations built on top of AI models, sold as one-time purchases or subscriptions. What all three have in common is that they're infinitely reproducible, have very low marginal cost after the initial creation, and can be sold to a global audience simultaneously. All this sounds amazing, right? But here's what trips most sellers up. AI-generated products have a licensing complexity that standard digital products don't carry to the same degree. When you sell an art pack, what exactly is the buyer purchasing? Personal use only? Commercial use with attribution? Most sellers either don't define this clearly or define it in a terms page nobody reads, and then run into disputes when a buyer uses the asset in a way the seller didn't intend. The smarter approach is to build licensing directly into the product structure. Different license tiers at different price points. Personal use at one price, commercial use at another, and extended commercial use at another. Each tier carries clearly defined usage rights, and those rights are tied to the license tier the customer purchases, and for software-style products can also be tied to a license key. That clarity helps reduce disputes and makes usage rights easier to enforce. Without a system that handles this automatically, you're managing it manually, and manual license management breaks at scale, exactly as we covered in the last video. On the delivery side, the expectations for digital products have shifted significantly. Customers buying AI art packs or prompt libraries in 2026 expect instant access. Not a follow-up email an hour later, not a manual attachment the next morning. The purchase is complete and the files are there. Beyond speed, download controls matter more for AI products than most other digital categories because the piracy risk is real. Setting download limits and link expiration windows for each purchase doesn't eliminate that risk, but it significantly reduces it and creates an audit trail if a dispute arises. For tool-based products, license keys with activation limits are the right approach. The same infrastructure used for software products, because you're selling access to a capability rather than a file. Digital downloads apps like Paydrop handles all of this seamlessly inside your Shopify store. When a customer buys an AI art pack or prompt library, their files or license keys are delivered via branded email the second checkout clears. Because license tiers sit at the product level, you can automate different usage rights and keys for every version of your product. You maintain full control with customizable access limits and link expiry windows per purchase. For recurring AI services, the self-service portal lets customers manage their own subscriptions, eliminating manual support tickets. With a merchant dashboard that tracks sales, active licenses, and downloads in real time, you get a professional infrastructure built for scale. In the AI market, your margin is in your systems. Paydrop ensures those systems run themselves. The AI product opportunity on Shopify is real, but the sellers who build something sustainable are the ones who treat licensing and delivery as seriously as the product itself. See how Paydrop fits into your setup. Hope you got something useful out of this one. Head over to the Shop Ninjas website for more on building and growing your e-commerce business. Subscribe and hit the bell. We're back every week. See you in the next one.